hell, I mean, LinkedIn, the closest thing we have to it. I used to think Snapchat was the closest thing we had to it, but it turns out it's LinkedIn. And since I've had to start to use it, it has been a doozy every single time I go on that stupid platform. I am robbed of a little piece of my soul. And so, what we're going to do right now is we're going to go through a couple of posts that genuinely jump scared me when I made the horrible mistake of going into my LinkedIn just to see if I had gotten any messages or whatever. So the top two sponsored posts. Are we ready? We're not ready. I'm gonna start with this one. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Let me adjust that so that you guys can see it as well. The death of the YouTuber and the birth of the digital studio, why the biggest channels are migrating to Hollywood. The clickbait reality. Did the 100 million episode kill the creator? Did the $100 million episode kill the creator? Then link to the website. Wow. How can you be so disconnected? How can you be so stupid? Like, in a time where people are like downsizing, like they're going back to like a more casual recording environment because people are fucking tired of overproduced bullshit. People want less hyper edited stuff. They want more raw shit. These absolute dweebs are like, we are moving away from the YouTuber. And two, this reminds me of the PC is gonna die. The PC is gonna die soon. You remember that? I remember that because I've always been a techie for a really long time. There are two things that I've been into for a really long time. Not necessarily proud of one of them, but I am an audience member of it. One is politics. I've always been into politics, and two, it's tech. I'm pretty proud of how far my knowledge has come in the tech space. And there was a time, I think about a decade ago, maybe even a little more, where they just wouldn't shut the fuck up about how the computer was on its way out, baby. Consoles are cheaper and shinier and better, and Xbox is awesome, and that never fucking came to pass, right? Um, partially because the Xbox has sucked for so long, right? Like I think they like what was that? Like the Series S, M, all that series Xbox Series absolute nonsense. And the PlayStation was okay. But the reason they keep on repeating this is it's a wish, right? Oh, and also because of streaming. Remember game streaming? Get your Google Stadia, all right? Like you don't buy games anymore or hardware to run those games, okay? You rent the hardware from us and you buy the games but not really because you can only play them through our rented hardware. uh yeah, no, that didn't really work out for them. But it is the wish. They keep on repeating it and saying it as fact because in their minds, that is the only way to inject it into the public consciousness that this is the way, that this is how things are going to go, right? You just got to accept this. And I'll say it. Don't fucking fall for it. Okay? It's stupid. These people are stupid. Like the people that make these decisions. He's a CEO and founder of what appears to be a media company. TV 3.0 for the love of gosh. I am 3D TV 3.0 guys. Come on. Like okay, let's continue with a stupid article. The headline sounds like a paradox. MrBeast, the undisputed king of YouTube with over 400 million subscribers, he's collapsing, by the way. People fucking hate him. He wouldn't know because he doesn't pay attention. But people fucking hate MrBeast. Because he is not because like of how overproduced his stuff is. That's fine. Because he's come out that he's just a fucking He's just a fucking another rich kid, control freak, asshole. Like there's more and more. The more time that passes, the more people get like the ick from him. Um, and he is not the force that he once was, the cultural force that he once was. He's sort of just fading away. But let's go on. It's a total metamorphosis from of the medium. The indie creator era is officially over. We are witnessing the Hollywoodization of digital media, where the barrier to entry isn't just a camera anymore. It's a multi-million-dollar production budget. And that's where we get to it, right? Like, yeah, no, that's not happening. That's not happening at all. This is something that YouTube has been trying to say forever. And it'll try to push channels that align with it, and even they never got any views, right? Like when they tried to become TV, right? And they kept on putting like in the trending page like a bunch of like late night shows and news and stuff like that, and like traditional news, legacy companies. And they didn't do well because it was bullshit. Anyway, let's go on. The data decay reach and versus relevance. According to the Google Trends analysis, 2025 to 2026 organic search volume for top-tier legacy creators has seen a relative plateau despite record-breaking subscriber counts. Data suggests that while these channels have become utility brands, content that is consumed because it is there, the cultural shock factor is diminishing. Who cares? Like, whatever, dude. There's more creators than ever. There are more new great creators than ever, and people are following. There is a natural cycle on YouTube where like things go up, and then they sort of crash, and then like the really good creators that didn't ruin their reputation sort of stabilize, right? And they're like a king of their own domain, but they're no longer kings of YouTube, and that's fine. That's the way the cycle has always worked. Like it's not some sort of like a sign that it's time to be TV again, and these people need to come in and corporatize everything because that's what the people want. It's not that. It is just literally the way YouTube flows, being a personality led industry, right? And creators, the top creators burn out, dude. Like PewDiePie is the greatest example, right? Like PewDiePie is a great, well respected creator. He's an OG. He's one of the goats of YouTube. He's still around. He makes a lot less content. He's living his life. He's enjoying it, right? Um if he were working for this company, like they'd be like fucking, they'd be giving him lashes. They'd be like, get back to work. You need to be generating more revenue. And no, a lot of YouTubers find out is like, I don't need more. Like I'm doing great. I'm gonna enjoy my life. I'm gonna keep making content because I like making content. But that's about it. So yeah, let's going on. And the cultural shock factor is such a like a corpo bullshit thing. I don't even want to talk about it. The audience isn't just looking for a video; they're looking for an even. That doesn't make sense. That means nothing. This has forced top creators to stop being vloggers and start being CEOs. Oh, I I fucking can't. I fucking can't with these people, dude. Like it's just everything is about being a C-suite. Like they just dream about C-suite titles. Oh, I'm a VP, CEO, CTO. I'm a fucking clown. Like it's just it's exhausting. I cannot imagine what it is like to be inside of their heads. Hmm. It's so fucking exhausting, man. The Nielsen shift, the battle for the living room, the most critical metric of these 3 years isn't mobile views, it's connected TV. The stats Nielsen's The Gauge report shows YouTube consistently dominating nearly 12% of total TV screen time, often beating Netflix and Disney in monthly reach. Now, that's partly Netflix and Disney's fault because they keep pumping out absolute garbage. But moving on. The impact. When a viewer watches, oh my God, dude. When a viewer watches YouTube on a 45-inch 4K screen, the shaky cam vlog no longer cuts it. The demand for high fidelity production has triggered an arms race. We are seeing per episode budgets for top creators hitting the 3 million to 5 million range, rivaling traditional TV pilots. But that's always been the case. It's not new. I like hi-fi content, right? I like Joshua Valor is a great, he's just one guy with his really nice Sony 4K camera, right? And he does amazing cinematic B-roll of like the product he reviews, and it looks awesome in my 4K TV. And the same thing with Linus Tech Tips, and the same thing with like Gamers Nexus, right? They look nice. The image looks nice. But like you can make it look nice without being a studio. It's a ridiculous thing. And also like I've worked in this industry for a long time. The way they decide budgets is just arbitrary. What the budget is just arbitrary. And there's always been stuff that is really high budget on YouTube. And it has a lot of effects and cast and teams. Like it's not new. This is not new. Like I said, this is the wish, right? They're just trying to push this into the social consciousness. They're trying to push it into the consciousness of other fucking corpos on LinkedIn. So they can start some sort of movement, make some quick buck from it. Anyway, follow the money from AdSense to the heavy money has migrated. Global brands are no longer treating YouTube as a secondary social spend. Hollywood budgets, legacy studios are now investing directly in YouTube first franchises just because it's the biggest platform. Like, come on, dude. Because the ROI on MrBeast style spectacle is more predictable than a theatrical release. That is not true. That is not fucking true. Okay? Hollywood puts out dog shit. And they know they do. You had Ryan Gosling being like, it's our job to get people into the theater. You have fucking Markiplier's movie, which everybody really liked, and people went to the theater to watch. Right? Like you have those fucking idiots at Paramount being like, we're not going to do a theatrical release of Avatar because people don't watch 2D movies. Yes, they don't watch. Well, first of all, when was the last time an American 3D movie came out, dude? Like a 2D movie was. What are you talking about? And secondly, anime movies that are played in the United States do fucking amazing. So you're fucking insane. And Avatar: Last Airbender is a beloved property, unlike all the dog you put out. Anyway, going on. Global brands are no longer treating YouTube as a secondary social spend. Hollywood budgets, legacy, blah, blah, blah. Digital sovereignty. As we move to 3D 3.0 era, just like the arbitrary corporate naming of everything. This is you know, the internet 4.9. Your Mom 3.4. The integration of broadcast and broadband means that creators are now competing for the same primetime slots as major networks. They're not. They fill entirely different niches. Yeah. Okay. We established that? Good. The verdict. Adapt or evaporate. For media executives and influencers alike, the message is clear. The middle ground is disappearing. Influencers who rely on vibe and chaos, the vlog era, are being squeezed out by high production digital studios on one side of the hyper authentic, AI driven, what the fuck, micro content on the other. Hyper authentic, AI driven micro content is. It really puts the moron in oxymoron. Um, To survive 2026 and beyond, you cannot just be a content creator. You must be a distribution infrastructure. Money isn't just heavy in Hollywood anymore. It has moved to the cloud, and it's playing on the biggest screen in your house. I feel it's very similar to what's happening with independent film. The shift isn't just production scale, it's that the audience is being defined and captured before the thing is made, not after. The creators who are winning aren't just making content, they're building. Dude, these are just bots talking to one another. These are just fucking bots talking to. I don't know why I'm commenting on it. This is just somebody. How are humans less sentient than bots? Like, they're definitely less sentient than AI. Like, this is just, man, insufferable, man. It's just so fucking stupid. AI, what do you mean? Like, indie film is making a huge comeback. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? People hate the inauthentic bullshit on the on the on the big budget side of things, right? That's why like A24 did so well, right? That's why like everything everywhere at once did so well. That's why Markiplier's movie is doing so well. That's why Asian properties are doing so well, because Hollywood keeps on pumping out loads and loads of trash. Like one day I will make my great rant about Titans on Netflix and how absolutely infuriating it was to me to watch that show. And I wanted it to get good. And I watched like 3 seasons hoping that it would fucking get good. And there were parts of it where you could see, man, the potential is there, but they just can't. They just really hate writing. They just really hate good writing. They'll put so much money into everything except the writing. The writing has to suck. That's like one of the prerequisites, right? Thank God for the One Piece live action. Which is not it. Well, the One Piece live action isn't an indie venture, right? But it is controlled by one Oda, the biggest fan of the creation, and the director is a super fan. Like everybody involved are big. Most of the people involved in the production of it are big fans, and the final decisions fall on the hands of people that care about the property, and that's what makes it good, right? And like you have like the American sentiment of like the reason I don't like it is because it's too authentic and it's too silly and it indulges. It's not ironic or edgy or cynical, and that's what these people want everything to be. Which goes to the thing that I'm going to talk about in the one I'm going to talk about next, right? But like, yes, because you shouldn't be like that. Okay, that is a part of the demoralization. Enjoy good media. Enjoy high quality media. If it's authentic, don't think that's cringe, dude, because that's how you're going to live your life. And you're going to live a life that is fucking cringe because of how much you didn't want to be cringe. Yeah, that's about it. Okay? Have a good one, everyone. God bless. Gaming channel, Patreon, and Ko-Fi in the pinned comment.